Change and challenges. You know, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And challenges are a fundamental part of life. They're going to happen. And we can either resist it or we can flow with it. Without adversity, we will never grow. We will never learn things about ourselves that we otherwise would not. And challenges helps us develop resilience. It helps us develop that bounce back, that feeling within ourselves that says setbacks are an opportunity for comebacks. And there are many, many benefits to change. Change helps us learn just what we are capable of. If we don't ever test our limits, we'll never know just how far our limits go. If we'll never reach for higher heights, we'll never know just how high we can go, just how high we can grow. If you always do what you've always done, then you'll never learn adaptability or flexibility. And with adaptability and flexibility comes community. It comes with an opportunity to change our behavior, to change the way that we speak, to change the way that we look at others. It comes with changing our actions. It comes with an opportunity to become better versions of ourselves. And with adaptability and flexibility also comes opportunity. It places us in places and in front of faces that can help us become better, that can help us reach the goals that we seek. And it can test our resolve, our commitment to our goals, just what we're willing to do to reach them. You know, with the Olympics and the athletes, those athletes, they don't wait until the last minute to start their training. They start their training right after the Olympics. And one of the common themes with the Paris Olympics is that swimmers and runners and jumpers that have jumped better than they ever have before, that have beaten their own personal records, won't do for the Paris Olympics. The way that they have jumped and ran and swam would have in the Tokyo Olympics won the medals, gold even. But it won't in the Paris Olympics. In the Paris Olympics, it requires them to be even better. It requires them to push themselves even further than they ever thought they were capable of. And it's because of their willingness to change, to do what's necessary to grow, to face those challenges and to overcome them. And it also, with challenges, allows us to develop fortitude. It allows us to become stronger and stronger, and it allows us to see and recognize just how strong we are. Imagine with me someone who lifts weights several times a week, and gradually they add a few more weights on, and it's not really that big a deal to them because they've been building their strength over time. And little by little, they add and add and add until they can now lift weights that they never thought that they would ever be able to lift. And then you have somebody that walks in off the streets that wants to pick up that weight that that person that has been lifting all along. They couldn't do it. They would struggle greatly because they haven't built up the strength. They have never needed to lift until they needed to lift that weight. And they can see just how heavy that weight is. And for example, someone who has struggled financially, they have learned over time just what it takes to survive, just what it takes to take care of their family. They've learned ways to budget. They've learned ways to do without. They've learned ways to cut costs. But then you have that person who has never struggled financially, that all of a sudden hit hard times. They, in a lot of cases, have a difficult time with it, and a lot of times they give up because they don't feel like they're equipped to be able to survive a financial hardship, because they're not willing to change. They're not willing to face that challenge and to commit to whatever it takes to overcome it. And one of the things that we need to keep in mind is that change and challenges go hand in hand, and they benefit each other. There's a benefit to facing our challenges and committing to overcoming them and committing to the change that's necessary for us to become better versions of ourselves. Change and challenges.